Festivals are a thing that are happening pretty soon. We're in April now, so we've got like just over a month till the big ones start kicking off. This is going to be my little guide of like tips and things to do at a festival, and it comes to you in 3 parts. Part number 1, this year's UK festivals. It's 2012 this year, and apparently something in London's happening to do with sport or something, which has meant that a few festivals aren't happening this year, like Big Chill, Glastonbury and Sonisphere, but a lot of the other big festivals are still going ahead. Like we've got like VDPC in the Park and my 2 favourites, which are Download and Reading and Leeds Weekend. I've been to Download for the past 2 years, and I went to Leeds last year and Reading the year before that. Both have got pretty awesome lineups this year as well. We've got Metallica, Black Sabbath and Prodigy heading up Download Festival, and we've got The Cure, Foo Fighters and Kasabian heading up Reading and Leeds. I'm not going to Download this year unfortunately because of like money and stuff, but I will be going to Leeds, and there are a few guys who I'm really looking forward to seeing at Leeds. Foo Fighters, of course, because I've not seen them before. Florence and the Machine I'm really looking forward to. And some of the guys who I've seen before and I love, like Crystal Castles, Ent Shikari, just to mention a few that are going to make it an awesome, awesome weekend. Part number 2, preparation. What should you do before you go to a festival? I always think it's better to prepare as soon as you can. So as soon as you can get a cheap tent, a cheap sleeping bag, all those kind of things, if you're going to be camping, get them as soon as possible. A lot of places will do them quite cheaply when it gets closer to summer, so it's well worth looking out for those. But if you can get prepared sooner rather than later, definitely do that. Another thing is make a list of all the things that you're going to need whilst you're there. Just think that you're going to be there for 5 days, so bear in mind that. Your best friends at a festival are going to be these guys: toilet paper and baby wipes. Other things that you'll be needing as well, which I always make sure that I've got, are hand sanitizer, and make sure you get some like travel size stuff as well, like mini toothpaste and mini mouthwash. It's well worth doing just because it saves so much space. Other things you'll be needing as well are stuff like suntan lotion and any medication you'll be needing as well, like hay fever tablets if you suffer from hay fever. Make sure you've got plenty of antihistamines. I learned that the hard way. Another thing to prepare in advance as well is the clothing that you're going to be taking. Make sure you've got like 1 t-shirt per day and possibly like a spare just in case. You're going to be outside like the entire time, so when it's hot you're going to be hot, when it's cold you're going to be cold. So make sure you've got like shorts and stuff for the daytime and a sturdy pair of jeans for at night. Take a jumper with you as well, just because at night it does get cold. Make sure you've got your wellies, and make sure you've got like enough underwear and enough pairs of socks. Socks are going to be a big deal for you, trust me. And another thing to stock up on before you go as well is food. If you take food with you, you're not going to have to be paying the extortionate prices that you have to pay at festivals. Like you can be paying up to like £6–7 for a burger. So you definitely want to be taking as much with you as you can. At most festivals you won't be like a million miles away from a supermarket, but it is always worth bringing stuff with you rather than having to make another trip whilst you're there. What I normally go for is stuff like tin food that you can eat cold, biscuits, cereal bars, anything like that that you can just pack into a bag. It's going to be awesome. Oh, I feel like I'm forgetting something. Alcohol. Take as much with you as you can because it is expensive at a festival to go and buy beer. Okay, part number 3. Do's and don'ts when you're at a festival. Let's start with the don'ts, because that's probably what we need to be focusing on a little bit more than anything else. Firstly, don't take any unnecessary risks. Festival atmosphere can be a bit crazy at times, and you're going to want to run around and do all the stuff that everybody does there, like get really, really drunk on the first night. That is 100% fine, but just make sure you know where everyone is, like you know where your friends are, and you know where a meeting place is where you can meet each other if you get lost. Basically, don't be an idiot is the first thing. Secondly, don't forget why you're there. You're there to enjoy some music. Don't get absolutely wasted on the Friday and Saturday and miss all the bands, because you'll have spent God knows how much money on basically sitting in a field with a can of cider. And thirdly, don't be afraid to go and see someone who you've never heard of. A lot of the bands I've seen at festivals have been absolutely amazing and I've never heard of them at all, and then they've become big like in the following year or something. So don't be afraid to just go to one of these smaller stages and see someone. They might be absolutely fantastic, so it's definitely worth checking out a smaller stage. Okay, on to the do's then. as soon as you get there, one of the best things to do is just to have a walk around, just see where everything is, see where like the burger shops are, find a place that you and your friends can meet up if you get lost or if something bad happens. Just basically know where everything is. That's the first thing that is best to do, to be honest, definitely. Secondly, check out all the nighttime events. There are a lot of events that happen after the music's finished, like you'll have silent discos, you'll have like DJ booths in the campsites. It's well worth checking stuff out at night as well as the events during the day. Also, another thing to definitely do is to budget yourself. Go with a certain amount of money in mind and try not to spend too much more than that. You can get carried away at festivals buying t-shirts, buying hoodies, buying band merch, and you can end up spending like a lot of money, and it's well worth budgeting yourself and thinking how much you're going to spend per day whilst you're at the event. And lastly, the thing to do is to go and have fun. Like, you're spending upwards of £200 to be at this event, so you want to get your money's worth. Don't just sit around on your camping chair like just drinking ciders. Like, go and talk to people. Definitely, like, you can make awesome friends at a campsite at a festival, and it's obviously makes everything a lot safer for you as well if you know the people who are around you, and these people might be the reason why you've had such an awesome time at the festival. So go talk to people, go and have fun, like go and make friends, and go and enjoy the music as well. Like, that's the number one thing. That's why you're there. If you've got any hints or tips yourself, leave them down in the comments. And if you've got any questions as well, definitely put those in the comments. And one of us at the VDPC Podcast will definitely try and answer any questions that you might have. So yeah, hopefully you'll have an awesome festival. And most of all, don't forget to be awesome.